A demigod for the superfan, a wife of a superhero and a female friend of the superhero engaged in a tug of war that spills over in public domain through social media spat. The fan becomes intolerant towards the other woman in his demigod's life, tries to scare her off. She complains to the superhero. The lover boy, now in his late 40s, decides to teach his fan a lesson. An elaborate plot is hatched. The fan is lured out in the pretext to meet his demigod in person. Kept captive, beaten up, tortured, electrocuted, whipped, thrown against the wall. He begs for mercy, cries in repentance. The demigod and his female friend take turn to beat him up. Leaves after teaching him a lesson that he could never forget, that he couldn't survive, that killed him.
ಅವನು ಅಷ್ಟು ದೈನಾಶ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೈಕಾಲು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನಗೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಕ್ಷಮ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೈಕಾಲು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕರುಣೆ ಅನುಕಂಪ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹಿಂಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗಂತೂ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾತು ಶಬ್ದಗಳೇ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಯಂಕರ ನಮಗೆ ತ್ರಾಸ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಅನುಕಂಪ ಕಳ್ಳ ಇರಲಿಲ್ವಾ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮನಸಾ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮನಸಾ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಈ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ದೇಹದ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನು ಎಷ್ಟು ದೈನ್ಯಾಸ ಪಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಒದ್ದಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋವಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿರ್ಚಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಊಹೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕರುಳು ಕಿತ್ತು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಮಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತಡಕನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನನಗೆ 10 ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಬತ್ತು ಕಣ್ಣೀರಲ್ಲೇ ಕೈ ತೊಳಿದ್ರು. ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಚಿತ್ರ ನೋಡಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹಿಂಸೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕೋರ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಏನು ನಾನು ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ಗಣ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯವನ್ನು ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ.
His body is found and police investigation leads to arrest of all, including the demigod and his female friend. The demigod, Darshan Thugudipa, is the Sandalwood superstar. His female friend, Pavitra Gowda, is a wannabe small-time actress turned fashion designer, and his other friends in the film industry. Together, they killed Renukaswamy in sinister Sandalwood. Police filed nearly 4,000-page long charge sheet in the Renukaswamy murder case on 4th September, nearly 3 months after his brutal killing.
3,991 pages. It's a very huge charge sheet which has been submitted, and in this one we have several witnesses, mainly from the point of investigation. Whatever we have collected, we have nearly about 3 eyewitness accounts included in the charge sheet, and we have witness statements, both statements given in front of police as well as given before the magistrate. Nearly about 27 witnesses have given their statement before the magistrate, and total witnesses is about 97, including these 27. FSL reports have been obtained from Bangalore State FSL as well as certain reports from Central Forensic Science Laboratory, Hyderabad, and there are several government officials who have been cited as witnesses, Tahsildars, then engineers and doctors and RTOs also have been cited as witnesses. Total witnesses would be around 59 independent witnesses, and police witnesses are about 56. So total number of witnesses all comes to about 231.
India Today exclusively accessed the details of this charge sheet. It describes clinically how the superstar of Sandalwood and his associates allegedly tortured and murdered Renukaswamy, the super fan. Statements recorded in the charge sheet gives away the chilling details of the murder, especially statements of Darshan Thugudipa and Pavitra Gowda. The superstar is marked as accused number 2 and his female friend is the accused number 1.
I've been in a live-in relationship with Pavitra Gowda.
Whenever I received obscene messages on Instagram, I would show them to Darshan. On May 19, 2024, Darshan celebrated his wedding anniversary with Vijay Lakshmi in Dubai. From that day, I had an argument with Darshan and stopped talking to him. I informed Pawan about the obscene messages I was receiving from an account named Gautam. Pawan likely told Darshan about these messages.
Well, I found out about the kidnapping at 8 p.m. on June 8 when I was at Stony Brook. Pawan, who works both at my house and Pavitra Gowda's house, informed me about it. Pawan mentioned that Renukaswamy had been held in a shed at Pattangere. Pavitra, Vinay and Pradosh went to the shed in a Scorpio car at 4:30 p.m.
On June 8th afternoon, Darshan called me and said they'd brought Gautam in. Darshan asked me to join him, saying let's teach him a lesson. When we reached the shed, I found out that his real name was Renukaswamy.
Renukaswamy had already been assaulted before I arrived. When asked if he sent the obscene messages, he admitted to it. I questioned him saying, how can you maintain her with just 20,000 salary? I forcefully kicked his head, neck and chest. I used a tree branch and my hands to assault him further. I called Pavitra Gowda from the car and had her hit him with her slippers.
Darshan, Pawan, Nagaraj and Nandish attacked him brutally. I hit him on the face and forehead with my slipper. I instructed those present not to let him go and to kill him. Following my words, everyone there assaulted Renukaswamy.
When instructed to fall at Pavitra's feet and apologize, he complied. Pawan read out the messages sent by Renukaswamy. I saw the obscene photos sent by Renukaswamy, scolded him and kicked him again. While leaving, some boys from Chitradurg took photos with me.
Darshan later asked me to leave the place.
At 7:30 p.m. Pradosh came and informed me of Renukaswamy's death. I asked, wasn't he fine when I left?
At around 9:30 p.m., Darshan and Pawan called me to inform that Renukaswamy had died.
At 9 p.m. Pradosh, Vinay, Nagraj and Lakshman came to my house. Pradosh took 30 lakh rupees from me, saying he would handle the matter. Later, Pradosh returned and took another 10 lakhs. The day after the murder, I left for Mysore for a shoot. When I called Nagraj and Pradosh, they assured me they would take care of everything. On Monday night, Pradosh, Nagraj and Vinay came to the hotel in Mysore. When I inquired, they said that Nandesh had strangled Renukaswamy. They also mentioned that Dhanraj electrocuted him and Pawan assaulted him. They asked for more money, saying they would handle things by paying off people. On June 11, when I was in a hotel room in Mysore, the police arrested me.
Renukaswamy's lifeless body was found on 8th June. Police found his killers one by one in the next few days. The charge sheet says a piece of liver and blood stains were allegedly found on the shoes and jeans of the accused. These stains were found on 14 out of 17 accused in the case. The DNA tests confirmed and matched the stains with Renukaswamy's blood. Renukaswamy's body had extreme blood clots due to severe injuries. His body also had marks of wooden sticks and rods. He was allegedly thrashed and electrocuted to death by the accused. Under the close watch of the media, all the accused stood smiling even in police custody. They could smile because he is the superstar actor of Sandalwood, Darshan Tugudipa. She is the third wheel in his marriage, and the rest of them are his fans and close aides. Despite being charged of abduction, torture and murder of 34-year-old Renukaswamy, they were remorseless. It all started with a social media post and counter post between Darshan's wife Vijayalakshmi and Pavitra. In January this year, Vijayalakshmi posted a picture of hers with her husband, Darshan, and their son on Instagram. Hours later, Pavitra posted a video with a collage featuring photographs of her with Darshan and her daughter from first marriage. In the caption she wrote, "1 decade down, forever to go. It has been 10 years of our relationship." Vijayalakshmi responded angrily, posting photographs of Pavitra with her daughter and husband and threatening to take legal action against her. Their very public spat led to many fans reacting negatively to Pavitra. Renukaswamy was one such fan who trolled Pavitra and allegedly not only sent abusive messages but vivid, lewd pictures to her. Police claimed this was the trigger for Darshan, the superstar of Sandalwood. He started looking for Renukaswamy and located him in Chitradurga. The superstar reached out to another fan, Raghavendra, in Chitradurga. He was Darshan's local fan club head, and together they allegedly hatched a plot to teach Renukaswamy a lesson. Raghavendra met Renukaswamy and promised him a darshan with the superstar god of his dreams. He was picked up first in an auto rickshaw and then in a rented Etios car and brought to Bengaluru. Once in the capital city of Karnataka, Raghavendra with other aides allegedly kept Renukaswamy in the car shed and went to meet Darshan. Together they partied in a pub owned by Vinay. The pub owner is a friend of the superstar and is also another accused in the case. Comedian Chikkanna joined them in the party. In a police inquiry, Chikkanna claimed that Darshan was drinking freely in the middle of the day, as was usual, and he saw no change in his behavior. Though the superstar received calls, Chikkanna was not aware of the content of the calls, as Darshan never discussed them or looked anyway concerned. They all returned in the shed batch by batch and took turn to beat and torture Renukaswamy. When Darshan and Pavitra left, Renukaswamy was still alive. He died approximately an hour after his demigod and his female friend left the torture cell in R.R. Nagar shed. Renukaswamy was the only son of his parents and the sole bread earner in his family. The 34-year-old pharmacist was expecting his first child at the time of his murder. And he loved Darshan Thogudipa, also known as the challenging star of Sandalwood.
ಅವನು ಅಷ್ಟು ದೈನಾಶ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೈಕಾಲು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನಗೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕ್ಷಮಾ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿದೆ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೈಕಾಲು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕರುಣೆ ಅನುಕಂಪ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹಿಂಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗಂತೂ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾತು ಶಬ್ದಗಳೇ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಯಂಕರ ನಮಗೆ ತ್ರಾಸ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಅನುಕಂಪ ಕರುಣೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ವಾ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮನಸಾ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮನಸಾ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಈ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ದೇಹದ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ದೈನ್ಯಾಸ ಪಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಒದ್ದಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋವಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿರ್ಚಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಊಹೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕರುಳು ಕಿತ್ತು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಮಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಹತ್ತು ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ನಾವು ಬದುಕು ಕಣ್ಣೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ತೊಳೆದು ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಚಿತ್ರ ನೋಡಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹಿಂಸೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪೌರಸಿಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಘನ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯವನ್ನು ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ.
47-year-old Darshan Thogudipa was transferred to Bellary jail in the last week of August. After photos of him with a coffee mug in his right hand, a cigarette in his left, engaged in a relaxed conversation with a group of 3 people emerged from inside Bengaluru's Parapanna Agrahara prison. This picture, taken inside the prison, showed murder-accused actor Darshan sitting with rowdy sheeter Wilson Garden Naga, co-accused Kulasina, and his manager Nagaraj. Around the same time in a video, Darshan along with rowdy sheeter Dharma can be seen speaking to another criminal, Satya, who is now out of jail on a video call. Wilson Garden Naga, who was spotted with Darshan, is a dreaded gangster and murder accused. He used to mediate in real estate disputes and was booked by state police under the Gangsters Act. Naga was also a prime accused in 8 murder cases. Another rowdy sheeter, Dharma, is seen in a video call allegedly made from the jail. Dharma is accused of murdering another rowdy sheeter recently. He was also booked by state police under the Gangsters Act. Satya, who featured in the video call, was recently released from jail. He was imprisoned for a minor offence. The Karnataka government swung into action immediately. This isn't Darshan's first brush with the law or controversy. Sandalwood superstar Darshan Thogudipa, along with some close associates, was at a pub in Mysuru after midnight because the DJ played a song of another actor, Puneet Rajkumar, at the request of a guest named Yashwant. The superstar lost his cool. He started abusing the DJ and the guest, saying that in his presence only songs from his movies can be played. He even threatened them. An FIR was registered against his associates, but not the superstar himself, though police confirmed his involvement. This wasn't the first case either. Darshan is no stranger to controversies. In fact, his complicated married life and his rowdy behavior in public have earned him the title of enfant terrible of Kannada cinema. Within a decade of his first super hit, he was arrested and spent quite a few days in jail. He was charged with domestic violence. Darshan's marriage with Vijay Lakshmi was about 8 years old, and their son was a toddler when he was booked for attempted murder and assaulting his wife in 2011. But the couple buried the hatchet after mediation by several bigwigs of the industry. 5 years later, Vijay Lakshmi once again registered a police complaint against her husband for objectionable behavior. And once again, she reconciled and retreated. There have been many controversies in between that involved police, but each time he got away. Renukaswamy's murder is a story of real life becoming real.